Hello, Diamonds, and welcome back to the last episode of the Ecopy Season 6. So today's mission is quite simple. Fly around the world and see what people have really built. Actually, just recently, like many hours ago, I think for me it was morning, we got message on Discord from Kelivera that he has finished his house. Remember that we went past during our previous episodes and investigated the half-built place on top of the hill. So now it's supposedly finished. So when we go past, we can take a quick look. I'm not going to spend too much time there because the planet is big. But anyway, let's get into there and start moving. So this is the starting area for us. It has the Ecobee statue and garden, which Leo has built. There's one petrol station, nicely available. Behind that, they did build like some type of market streets, which by idea is quite nice. And we even have requests for the next season that we make a project for like this type of marketplace, so everyone can get their carts in there, and it looks kind of unique place. Then behind it is the D-Home, which is one of the competitor to us, based on the name, of course. And yeah, the Papia is the owner of the place. So yeah. And behind that is, of course, the industrial elevator that goes all the way down into the mine area. The mining itself underground is quite huge, and even our mine is connected to the main part. So it's quite nice. There's a lot of oil drilling stuff and many other things related to that hidden. And I also used this entrance to the mine many times, as it was much easier. And behind it is a house, which we actually never really took a close look at, because it's hidden away from the main road. And here I can see that it has multiple floors, hewn logs for the staircase, and also some decorative parts. Inside is quite huge kitchen, and then living room, bedroom. Behind the building is storage. Yeah, it's 3 stories, and they all have different items. There's also a store. It's interesting enough, doesn't have window access, it only has the door access. And yeah, they were selling like many oil products, yeah, tailoring stuff. Yeah, interesting selection of items. But anyway, we never really came here, so yeah. And yeah, of course, then the big rock shop. So Felix made this, and I mean, I did come here many times to sell most of my raw rocks, and also to buy some ashlands and things like that. Then when we go a bit further here, there is one road that goes somewhere. Actually never checked where this road goes. And there's also one building there. This tunnel goes somewhere in the mine as well, probably upper level. It seems to have the industrial elevator there, so let's quickly see. Okay, so this is industrial elevator that doesn't go anywhere down in the up. I'm not sure why it was used up here, because it doesn't go anywhere yet. But anyway, there was another building where it's housing. Yeah, everything is sorted out in a way that each floor is for separate items. And yeah, they used kinda like more than 45-degree angle walls, making it more round shaped. Yeah, bedroom, also quite nice. And then living room at the bottom. Yeah, quite interesting build. And when we go further, well, in the trees, of course, is one shop that I visited quite a few times. So Richter was doing a lot of hunting at the beginning, and me as the chef, I needed a lot of like meat. I think he did the butchery stuff a lot. And yeah, I did buy the blue shark here as well many times. The butchery was the main thing for him. And yeah, I got a lot of raw sausages and roasts, which I cooked and sold. It was quite nice. Then here is Beverly Hills. It was formerly known as D Shop, which was the competitive name that they commented on one of the episodes. And yeah, the building looks quite decent. Like having the concaved areas out of brick, rest is mortared stone. Is there anything really inside? Just empty rooms. Okay, here is the store. Anything for sale? Not really. Just basic stuff. But yeah, the tailoring table and stuff in this corner. Yeah, downstairs it's a little bit mining, but not too much. Okay. And next to it is the Mortar Incorporated. I never came to this corner. It's one of the places that I never got around to. And they have used also quite unique way to make the different type of corner. But definitely this shape makes it look decent. Then of course the roofs for like awnings. A lot of machinery, assembly, and yeah, of course advanced masonry tables everywhere. It's quite popular this season. Yeah, of course can't really fly. Wish there was option to fly a bit better. But yeah, so here's the housing complex, and on the other side is a lot of mining related stuff, or masonry even. Yeah, quite well sorted. Definitely like the layout. And then downstairs there's glass making. Huh? And then of course the road to the mine. So good location for getting more sand, I guess, and limestone. Yeah, own power supply in case the public one did not work. It can help a lot. So whatever others do, you still have your electricity. And we go back to the roads. And here is of course the Moria, the famous place that we visited quite a few times. And they do have another building here, which, well, I never took a look at. So in the garage they have quite a few different trucks and storage. And upstairs they have the kitchen corner. And yeah, 3 industrial refrigerators. That's quite fancy. 4. Wow. Rich people. And upstairs is, well, a little bit cooking stuff, but this room only has the regular stove. Neville was using all of that. Backside there's a building for glass making. I think the location for this building is quite good. And yeah, it's separated as if you keep them separated, then you can do double speeds. Yeah, quite unique building, I must say. And yeah, rest of the stuff is, well, underwater. And yeah, they put full floor of the lake for the bar. It's really nice idea. I really did like it. Let's go forward. There's the Tichy Incorporated. I can't remember coming here. They also had 2 shops and not 2 shops, only 1 shop. For some reason I often see the research table as one of the shop elements. But yeah, so they sold a lot of like lumber stuff and hewn stuff. more like beginning of the season items. And yeah, so they have the regular carpentry table, two of them, one sawmill, kitchen, not really much here. And upstairs then there's the living room and bedroom. And yeah, and upstairs, yeah, nothing got really finished. Okay. When we go forward, there's another unique building. With this shop I used many times to get the composites, but I never checked out the place next to it. It's a very unique way to make the room. I mean, I wouldn't really live here. I wouldn't consider the room as it's nothing really anywhere. Very open space. But yeah, definitely not for my lifestyle. Upstairs is more closed one, but still everything is visible. And they had their own walkway that went over the road. Had their own solar panels. It's quite nice. I never really bought any of those. And then the main production building. Oh, not sure what they used this for, as it never got really finished. There's a little bit housing inside. Yeah, they used the lower part of the ceiling for this. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of decorations, few trucks. Quite good. Here was one of the big farms. I did come here a few times to buy some stuff. And I did like the storefront, as it makes it look really wide and big, and same time still enclosing it properly. They do have some compost fertilizer. We do have few items ourselves now. And the upstairs they just have the living quarters. It's a little bit narrow. Downstairs they also had kitchen and garage all in one. I'm not sure how hygienic it could be. But yeah, quite nice building. There's something on the backside as well. This is the farming corner, so making all the seeds and stuff. Yeah, that's smart. And it seems that they also tried to build concrete building on the backside, but never really finished. So let's go forward. Then Mas had his own area here. I did watch few streams that he made on Discord, just to see everything and talk about things with others. Yeah, quite interesting mine. And yeah, he was lucky enough to have pretty much everything available for him. So sandstone, limestone, iron. So he never needed anything from anyone really for those items. Yeah. One of the biggest nodes that anyone had seen of limestone. So it has all been only limestone, as you can see from the ceiling part, and it's kind of amazing. I never thought that it could be possible. And yeah, he had auto machinery, and also the upgrade shops. Something that I would like to try. So I don't think I will do it in season 7, but season 8 I would like to do, because next season is more like on the mining and masonry side. This building we did take a look many times, but on this side we didn't really check. There was entrance to the mine. There's few trucks. I can see that there's a little bit cheesing by using the asphalt road for the walls. Not the best thing to do. And upstairs there's a building, or mining and concrete making. Interesting. And going forward, there's the McDowell's that we visited a few times, but we never really went around to see what's inside. hewn bathroom. Backside we also have other rooms hidden everywhere. Many kitchens, of course, cooking. And then on top of the roof we have refrigerators and silos. And in this room we also had the stove. And next door was the Grove, one of the shop that we visited and looked upstairs. It's quite nice. Now when we go forward, there was one building that I many times saw, even before the road got built. And it never really got finished. So it does have like many blocks already ready, but all the rooms are totally empty, so yeah, nothing really was made here. Which is sad. Another building on the backside. It did have the research table, and that's pretty much it. So sadly, that person never got anywhere. And on the backside, Pioneer made quite a lot of oil items. Yeah, kind of hidden in the jungle. It's his unique building. I did buy a few times to fuel it from here as well, as it was really cheap. And coming up to the hill, there's the Dan's Peak area. It was really closed in, so no real access. And Persix's place, which we took a look at. Then in this area, I didn't really look around much, because this place is fully closed. Yeah, just living space. Yeah, a little bit crowded, but it's okay. And downstairs is the workshop. It's quite good. Workshop area. And yeah, one of the players who never really removed the campsite. I tend to remove the campsite as soon as possible because it's ugly. But yeah, anyway, if we go further, brick and mortar. I did buy a few items from here at the beginning, but later on there was not much happening here. Yeah, the place is turned off by Mars because owner was, well, no longer active. Roxas, yeah, it's 18 days ago left. Yeah, I know Mars went around one time and just disabled every single location. Yeah, it's a lot of work, to be honest. So I hope the developers had something to make it easier. And back here is just a tiny shop, which is again turned off. The butchery place. And now when we go back, then we can look on the other side. So B-Server, I don't think there was any update since we last looked. But on the other side, I think there was something happening in these neighborhoods. Or maybe not. I think someone was just looking around here. Yeah, there is a little bit remnants of someone trying to build something. A small building just for the research. Another small building. This actually looks quite decent by its looks. A proper small building. The inside is just work tables and storage. Okay. It seems that this video will be quite long, as even this quick flyby it's taking a lot of time. Oh, a building for residential. Workshop on the bottom. Yes. Quite big workshop and access to their own mine is another workshop. And again, a lot of limestone. So this seed was extremely good, I must say. And they have their own water leak. Always good to have. But yeah. And there is another building that we never really came to see. Again, about oil drilling and glass making. So this type of industrial top, it looks really good and makes more like oil rig look to it. Quite good. On here, this store didn't really change anything, but on the back side, the building disappeared and turned into farm. It's unique way. I mean, there were a few other buildings that changed over time. Scrapyard, we came here a few times to buy items, machinery. Yeah, just workshop. There's a truck in the middle. Another workshop. A little bit crowded, but if it works, it works. So on top of here, a small shop. Here used to be a building, but it moved around. And now there's just a wall in this area. There's a road that goes into tunnel. More storage there. And yeah, it just ends. Never got finished, unfortunately. And upstairs, there's Redwood Vista Electrical Substation A. Just empty building. And the road, yeah, didn't get anywhere either. So here we did take a look on this building, as I remember. Not sure if there has been any other changes. Maybe not. It's pretty much empty in every single way. So here is the Rides shop. So he also went for the All Deco Life server to play there. But yeah, I did sell him quite few rocks. And yeah, he managed to buy the tier 2 storage. It has plenty of space for the size. The upstairs basic engineering stuff, something I want to do next season. And yeah, road making properly. Yeah, it's just concrete. Get through the forests. We did take a look here a little bit. And it seems that this restarts, so I will be back after the server is up again. So we are back. Totally forgot that it's already the time when the restart happens. So we did take a look on those buildings here as well. Especially the Lincoln place. Down there is a lot of nice stuff like the Truce complex. But when we are already in this corner, see that downstairs they have really interesting setup. So with different water pumps, and that's interesting. They have removed some pumps that have been here, left the pipes inside, and yeah, they have water filter. Quite interesting setup. And inside is just more piping and things like that. But when we go upstairs, it is just mining, smelting, all this machinery stuff. And the staircase looks quite nice, neat. Go on top and deal with all the pipes and stuff. Gives me good ideas for the next season, really. But I'm sure that I will forget them. This building is empty from the top side. Bottom side just has the rolling mills. It's okay. The wrench. It's one of the people who decided to shoot down the meteor and after that leave the server. Quite big workshop. Main competitor to Presix. Yeah, right after the meteor got down, then they left. I did buy a few things from this place, and I really like the big logos that they made. They look nice. But yeah, the building is quite empty. It has nice look with the ladder pieces. Yeah, and then on top is the computer lab, which makes it feel really bad that they kinda didn't really respect most of our community as much. And yeah, this season was very difficult for most of the admins. Like, a lot of issues, many people thinking about themselves, all of that. I hope that the next season is better. and admins need to do less work, and also everyone is nice to each other. This unique building, more like round shaped again. But yeah, nothing really inside. And when we go this side, this is the viewing platform that was made. So nicely in front of that. And here is the Caliros place. So a lot of gold, of course, like why not? And then upstairs it has 3 sofas to look outside. I mean, the view is quite nice. And then upper floor has, well, everything inside. Proper living room with fountain and stuff. Bathroom that actually looks like bathroom, just needs few lights. Good view, especially at nighttime. Here's the lift shafts, quite good. And then staircase goes all the way to the top. There's a lot of cold just sitting around next to the bed. But yeah, this type of roof definitely is good to have. I mean, if I had my own like private house on top of the hill, I might want to have glass roof as well to look out during the night to see the stars. And down here it's just covered area, so it could be made into any type of like farm or greenhouse. Yeah, this is one of the building that was finished later, and when we took a look it was halfway. And behind here some more buildings. Any workshop with a lot of storage. Nothing special inside, to be honest. Small shop. It was selling, yeah, like it's kind of hunter shop, really. Another small shop that didn't really get finished. And the Walmart. We did come here 2 times to, I mean, I did come here to buy furniture and stuff. And it's just simple, quick workshop. And backside has garage, living quarters. Everything is nicely fit in. And on the opposite side, there's advanced baking products. I didn't come here in here. Yeah, just tiny bakery, few ovens. Very unique way to put the store. So from this side looks almost okay, but it's so awkward. And the upstairs living quarters. And of course, this big building that Ghost made. No changes on this, as far as I know. At least I can't notice them from the outside. But they're quite well built place. Then there was a little bit farmland. And it even had the aqueduct built here. Not fully finished, because, well, no water comes to this area. But it did work in many ways. It almost looks like some mysterious place. A kind of unique way to make stuff. All the way from the lake. Yeah, I think Chuck can do something with this type of elements. He seems to like the jungle and temples and things like that, so some ideas maybe. And Ulrich's building we watched. And on the other side of the lake there is another building. Let's go through. Just one kiln. Other building has research. Just nothing really. Very simple building. So let's see. Where else go around? Another small building. Doesn't look that much in most places. Like semi-finished houses. Yeah, a lot of players, they disappeared very quickly, so yeah, a little bit sad. But yeah, now we're already out the main roads. Not really too many things here. But I do remember seeing this building before when we went past. One of the motels. It did have their own brick shop. Quite nice. On the backside they had kiln. Fuel kilns, seems. And upstairs then it was the residential that they rented out. It's also bakery corner, kitchen. A kind of unique building. And yeah, this is the place where the colored brick windows, they a little bit irritate me as you can't see through. I mean, you can see the glass of other buildings, but that's not really stuff to see. And yeah, it probably wanted to be expanded a little bit more. Never got that far. And there's one shop, probably tailoring. Oh, it is tailoring and carpentry. Pretty interesting. Yeah, those items are present. But yeah, even building and, well, not much happening. Yeah, all the rooms for living. It's good. In this building I visited once. So it's mining related. Inside, quite big workshop. There's nothing really inside. Use smelting columns and glass making. And yeah, this catwalk kind of fits in very well. Other catwalk, well, hasn't been really used. And nice ceiling. So yeah, good use of the materials. And I think we also have the powerhouse at the power plant to check out. Yeah, the loading times are a little bit slow, especially as I'm rushing around a lot. So I think the power plant was this way. It's a fence, because I think this one kind of got finished now. I mean, it looks nice with all the chimneys and stuff. Looks more realistic as a power plant. And yeah, even the roads in front are finished. So I once did drive through when I went to Aldrich house. Yeah, it looks quite decent this way. Not really much to see, as it's something that we all know what is inside. And the underground is just the simple piping, nothing else, no rooms. Yeah, quite nicely built. A little bit late to get finished, but nevertheless. But yeah, let me see, are there any other places nearby? We did see the racetrack. I think there's some updates there as well. Maybe we can quickly go over there and then see two other locations if there has been anything interesting. So let's see. Quick run to the racetrack. I'm trying to see from the map as well where we are. Okay, here it is. Slowly loading in. So fences all around so you don't really drive off, which is, I think, good thing to have. The viewing platform got higher. But yeah, we didn't really have any more races, only the one race before it got into the raceable states. But it does look good. So maybe next season we can have a new racetrack that does get finished early. So let's see. And then going forwards, I mean, probably more down, like this way to go to True's place. Yeah, here's the housing complex. Yeah, it would be quite good photo for like Christmas card for someone. The small houses, they look amazing. I really love them. Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't really see True for a long time. Yeah, he has been offline 5 days now. And I know Chuck was not feeling well for a while, so not sure if he ever logged in to do anything more on the castle. But yeah, it's one of the massive projects that people had, and just doing with their own time. And yeah, he hasn't been back for like 2 weeks now, unfortunately. I hope he will start feeling better and can join the next season, because it would be nice to see some of his unique creations again. It's always something that you don't even come off with. A good thing to look at. And yeah, around here is another small house, this tiny garden. Looks good. And the inside is just residential. Yeah, nothing too special. Yeah, that's pretty much what is all here. I don't really think there's much more. There's the Ghost's big shop. There's the rocket and stuff. And inside, yeah, he has just really dark rooms without lights. And yeah, not really much to see there. And in this area, rolling mill, melting units, yeah, simple stuff. I think Leo also had a lot of stuff on the upstairs. So yeah, he made like proper house out of it here. And yeah, staircase that goes all the way to downstairs. He had a lot of other items, which we did take a look at. But yeah, I do like Leo's way of building. Like, he puts a lot of detail into everything. And yeah, so our greenhouse that didn't get changed either. There is this building that was always on the backside, which I never checked. A little bit butchery stuff, a little bit housing, but yeah, nothing too special as well. And Cakey Bakey, yes, Temple Bakery. The other building, also a housing. Yeah. And yeah, a few other buildings on this corner. And a simplistic low tier stuff. Back here as well. Tiny shop, and this room is for, yeah, machinist able to make the barrels. Yeah, there's not too much on the server now, but what we did get was actually quite good. Yeah, I did definitely enjoy our season. And yeah, let's see if I can find any place down here. Oh, there's someone's long road going down, not fully finished. Many roads, and from here I kinda know where to go. This is the road I often use to come to my mine corner. Behind the few corners there's my big truck. I left it nicely here as I was mining some stuff. Like, yeah, a little bit copper and gneiss and so on. But there are many areas here were claimed, so it was a little bit difficult to do anything. Not sure if they are claimed now. I mean, yeah, this part is still claimed here, so nothing I can really do. And yeah, I didn't want to pick up any tailings either, so yeah, that's what happens. And yeah, finally, in our mind, nothing really here. Really simple. Yeah, and this place was empty for a very long time. I think someone tried to claim those houses later on. But yeah, it didn't really matter too much. But yeah, it has been quite unique season. There's a lot of happenings. And yeah, I really want the next season to be much nicer to our admins and also to us, because they did really work hard and didn't really have much time to enjoy the game itself. But yeah, anyway, I will leave the video here, and I will see you in the next season.